And Victoria says she wants to be first? Really? She's stealing my wine. All right. Well, for those in the club that actually read emails, I was going to give a speech, and I canceled the speech because the end of my semester work was way too much for me to do and plan a speech. So
no canceled speeches!
I didn't cancel it tonight, I canceled it well in advance. But I would like to have anyone volunteer first. If your name is Tupac, is Tupac here? Tupac? Tupac here?
Get down there!
Now, before you come up, Tupac was someone that they answered a question for my speech that I canceled. So I wanted to acknowledge him in my speech, but instead he's being called up to tabletop.
Punishment.
And Tupac, I'm going to give you a question. What is something you're currently doing that you will accomplish right now, or something that you want to accomplish in the future? And you're welcome to come up here and speak on either of those questions. Something you're doing right now, or in the future.
I won't use the microphone.
Okay, I was in Qatar for 2 years and I'm here working for my company for
Louder.
more than 6 months. And I'm always thinking what I'm doing this job for. Just always doing this job for money. And that is so sad for me. But I was attending a award ceremony for the people who has contributed for national export development, and I saw a guy who is not close to me, and he has a word name that and just 30 years of experience in my field, so now I'm in the future is that kind of guy later. And thank you for this music and present.
Thank you, Tupac. Peter, I'm calling you up. Peter answered all 3 of my questions. And Peter, you get 3 different choices. What is something you have done in the past that you're doing right now in the present? Or what do you want to do in the future to make your life better? So please welcome to the stage, Peter.
I thought I was helping you out by answering your questions. I didn't know I thought you were going to. There's a few things that kind of define a man. And when we think of the basics and we go back to thousands of years ago, we think of warriors. You know, we think of a strong jaw, a strong brow, Jesus sandals, a loincloth. The movie 300 made us really comfortable with men having 8 packs. And unfortunately, this became a new standard for a lot of women. I quickly downloaded as many Spartan 300 workouts as I could find on BitTorrent and found them to be excruciatingly painful. But I think we can all agree that when it comes to the aspirations of a man, it's his pecs that really tell the tale. And when I was 16, I dedicated myself to my pecs. I sat down in my room and I got a pen and a paper and I said, today I'm going to do 10 push-ups. And I'm going to write number 10 on the paper. And tomorrow I'm going to do 11 push-ups and write the number 11. And I'm not going to stop. 12, 13, 14, 15. And I ended up getting up. Also, before I tell you the number I got to, I should tell you the song I used to play when I did it. I listened to LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out. And I got up to 122. Yeah, at one time. And finally, skinny little Peter started to get recognized for his pecs.
Show us. Show us.
I don't know what direction my pecs are heading in the future. Hopefully not down. But you can check in a few months and have a poke if you want to know.
Next up is Terry Hahn. But actually, I think it would be really, really cool. I would honestly like to see the president of our club and his second half come up here as a couple and tell us together, 30 seconds to 1 minute each, what they're going to do on Christmas.
Well, I feel like me and Terry almost had our Christmas already. We just came back from a trip to Vancouver together. So she came to my hometown. And what do you think about it?
Well, I think it was a nice gift because he was a great tour guide the entire trip. He took me to all of those beautiful places in Vancouver. He took me to Stanley Park. He took me to the different districts that had amazing food. But I think the best part of it was when he took me to a hockey game. I'm not really a big sports fan, but this particular event was just like anyone who's not a sports fan would completely enjoy it. It was really exciting because there were 2 fights in I think the first period of the game, and then the game ended with who's the American player that's playing on the
Ryan Kessler.
Yes, Kessler. He actually scored the tying goal, right? Okay, the tying goal, and so I saw a shootout at the end of it, and the team we were rooting for, the Canucks, they ended up winning, so it was a great way to end the game, and it was, yeah, that was the highlight of my trip, so thanks, Brendan. This is a great Christmas gift.
Thank you, Terry, and thank you for Brendan for speaking equally. The next question is an open question, and anyone can come up. What is your best Christmas present, or what is your worst Christmas present ever? And if you're Korean, you can choose any kind of present you want, because you don't usually get it. Would anyone like to say what is their best present or worst present ever?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, Jacob, thank you very much. My motorcycle buddy, welcome, Jacob.
Okay, well, it's my pleasure to be here tonight, standing in front of you. Let me start by saying that I love drinking things.
Water.
Yeah, water, things like that. But in particular, teas and coffees. I really like that kind of thing. So whenever I travel to a different country, I really enjoy finding some kind of exotic tea or coffee that's particular to that area. And I will buy it and bring it home and stick it very nicely into my cabinet and then forget about it. That's the worst part. So, the worst, or obviously the best, The best gift that I have ever gotten would be last year at KH's Christmas party. I do believe that I got some yujacha. And I specifically stole this yujacha from another person, which is legitimate because it's part of the rules. I stole it from someone else because I really wanted this yujacha. I really like tea, and yujacha just really hit the spot in wintertime. So I was really excited about that. And like I usually do with my teas and coffees, I very carefully placed it into my cabinet full of random stuff. And I noticed it. I think I tried it one time or two times. And I noticed it last week. I took it out of this thing, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to make myself some yujacha. I'm so excited. It tastes so good. I was like, why is it dark orange? It was like going brownish. I think it was a different color before, but okay, I'll try some. So I tried it, and it tasted okay up to date. It expired like a year ago. So whoever got me that yujacha last year probably took it out of their old cabinet and gave it to me. So that was absolutely the worst present I ever got. The best and the worst was yujacha.
I'm going to call on a past president. Her name is Jian. And Jian, why don't you come on up here first? Give her a round of applause. The question is not whether you walk properly. The question is, what future accomplishment would you like to make many Christmases from now?
Many Christmases from now. Actually, I got the question from Bob online. What was your Christmas like in the past? And I couldn't think of any specific Christmas. But then it doesn't mean that I had bad Christmas. You know, I have the always same feeling about Christmas because it turns out my family always did the same thing on Christmas. So I don't have any grand money for my future Christmas, but I want to keep that, and I want to keep to have just a simple Christmas with my family, or someone specially cooking, or just having chocolate cake, and sometimes watch the goodies or Poland, and just be together and talk about what we did in the whole year through. Then that will be my best Christmas, and yeah, I wish I could have that on it.
Alright, there's two more chances left. First chance is an open question to anyone who would like to get up here and take the mic for 1 to 2 minutes. Is there anyone who has anything to say for 1 to 2 minutes about the holiday spirit? Perhaps Scott, perhaps Pete Young, perhaps Mike Myers. Anybody? Scott, 1 to 2 minutes. Scott gets to say whatever he wants.
This story is not very happy, but compared with my bad memories, today is really nice. About 2 years ago, let me start with the Christmas. Well, I worked very hard on a very important case. It was a oil spill case in Osaka. So it was a very huge case. We had to fight hit and nail our police. And I had to save my unfortunate Indian captain who was in the control of oil. Anyways, it's in December, the time thinking, Christmas is coming. I worked late all the time. When I came back, my wife was absolutely, oh, honey, you came back. I repeat the same thing, so she's always saying, oh, Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is coming. Keep on working, but I have some expectation of Christmas is coming. Keep on working. One day, we are working at a conference room, And one junior lawyer stand up and pick up the phone, and she said, "Sir, this is the end of the year. The bell is ringing for New Year." My Christmas just passed. End of the year. That was the end of 2002. Well, today is too happy. Undescribably happy. I'm enjoying December, expecting huge expectation for Christmas. Enjoy your holiday. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Scott. All right. There's one more. And this is to anybody in the audience. If it was summertime and the weather was warm and the beaches are open, what would you do and where would you go right now to have a wonderful summer night on the beach? Big Young, you look happy. You want to come up here? Big Young? Where would you go for a summer vacation?
It's first time here, so nice to meet you. Actually, like in summer, I went to motorcycle trip with Bob. Actually, he has a motorcycle, you know. Have you tried to travel with him?
Never.
Yeah. I traveled with him a lot, like abroad and Korea too. But his motorcycle trip is really cool, and it's cool wind, and yeah, it's exciting. But you know, his motorcycle's back seat is really uncomfortable for me. So like we went to like East and South anywhere. It took more than 7 or 8 hours a day. So after the trip, my ass got really hard. but yeah, it was a cool trip and we had a really cool time. So yeah, I was happy.
If she was going to come up and talk about her best or worst Christmas present ever, she was like, fuck no, I'm not going to get up on stage and talk about anything. And all of a sudden she volunteers for some random questions. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to hand this back to Brendan. And thank you guys. Merry Christmas. And I will see you guys soon.